Long ago, in the land of Israel, a child was born to King David and Bathsheba. His name was Solomon, and from the very beginning, there was something special about him. Though he was not the oldest, God had chosen him. David, the mighty warrior and king, looked at his young son and said, "He shall be a man of peace. His hands will not be for war, but for wisdom." When Solomon became king, he was still very young. One night as he slept, God appeared to him in a dream and said, "Ask for anything, and I will give it to you." Solomon could have asked for power, money, or fame, but instead he said, "Give me wisdom so I can rule your people well." God was pleased, and so he gave Solomon not only wisdom, but also riches, honor, and peace during his reign. Solomon's wisdom became legendary. Kings and queens traveled from far-off lands just to hear him speak. He wrote thousands of proverbs, built great cities, and designed the majestic temple in Jerusalem, a place for God's presence to dwell among the people. One of the most famous visitors to his court was the Queen of Sheba. She came from Africa, curious if the stories were true. She brought spices, gold, and hard questions. But Solomon answered everyone with clarity and grace. She was amazed, not just by his wisdom, but by his kindness, his palace, and the joy of his servants. Some say Solomon and the Queen of Sheba shared a deep connection, one rooted in admiration, respect, and wonder. She returned to her land inspired, and Solomon continued to rule with unmatched brilliance. But even the wisest of men are not immune to temptation. As Solomon grew older, he began to marry many foreign women, princesses from distant lands. Over time, he let their gods into his heart. He built altars for idols, and his heart slowly drifted from the God who had given him everything. God warned him, "If you turn away from me and follow other gods, the kingdom will not remain whole." Though God didn't take the kingdom from Solomon during his lifetime, he made it clear. Things would change for his children. The peace and unity Solomon once knew would not last. In his final days, Solomon looked back at his life. All the gold, the palaces, the women, the songs, the fame, it wasn't enough. In the book of Ecclesiastes, he wrote, "Vanity of vanities, all is vanity." He realized that wisdom, wealth, and pleasure are nothing without a heart devoted to God. His final lesson to the world was simple but profound.